Guys, Burnout Culture is back with another instalment for you. This is third time fucking lucky, hopefully, because tried it twice on Friday night and it just didn't save. I think it was looking into it like a memory card issue. Just didn't. It said if your memory card's slow on your phone, it sometimes it has a spaz attack basically. So fanning about with it a little bit. Hopefully should be okay this time. We've got fucking Bananas Basset Hound in here, and also I've got to let him in because he'll just basically be crying constantly outside door. So he's already decided to start eating Jiffy bags on the floor. Fucking great stuff. Nutcase. Right, quick story. So this game here, playing DuckTales, basically my Tim Worthington SNES. Don't know if I mentioned before, but when it first arrived from Gold Saucer Gaming, Nathan Russell, who happens to be a Retro Realm admin, it arrived with a Smash PSU into broken in transit. To be fair, it didn't have a great deal of void filling the box, so we got movement, and can't remember who we sent it with now. It wasn't Hermes, but it was one of the other carriers, and yeah, basically it got damaged at the box. So it replaced the PSU for me, no issues. But then it were about another 3 weeks before I actually, don't eat my fucking games, got round to testing the unit itself. And then when I finally plugged it in, no joy. It had just basically black and white horizontal lines. Oh, bastard. So I had a feeling it got a big knock or something in transit. So I got back onto him and said, look Nathan, I said, I'm really sorry. I said, I know it's a good month since I got it off you, but it's not working, mate. And do you know what? No, don't fucking eat them either. Ugh. What can you do? Anyway, so send it to me, paid for postage, showed me videos at repair. Basically, a pin had broke off somewhere inside, and he was so apologetic. He says, look, hold my hands up, it was shit packaging. Did the repair, no problem. He said, paid for return postage, sent it bomb proof this time. Like a box within a box, loads of bullet, and perfect. And it's working, yes! So, and bless him, he left this DuckTales in it. I offered to send it back because I thought he says, no, he says, we left it in on purpose for you. So that was fantastic. So it's a cracking little game. It's rock balls horrific hard though. So I've got a free game out of it as well. So all's good. All's well that ends well. Thank you, Nathan. I know you don't watch this, mate, but thanks anyway. So well happy with that. So finally I can start playing some of these NES games that are hopefully coming into the collection. Don't eat them. My fault, shouldn't have left me out. Eddie. Keep it. Stop it. Stop being a fucking menace. Go out there, sit on your bed out there, look. Sit out there. No? Sorry. Right. So, where should we start? Because I am a bit time conscious today. This is what I mean on Fridays. It's no problem. Now I'm doing it Monday morning. I'll show these first because they're a little bit different. They're not gaming as such, but they were nice, worth showing. I picked them up. I collected these for years on and off. These are another thing where I've got loads up in loft. I just need to get to the box. But got these really cheap. I've always got them on a watch list. And these sometimes they can go for pretty strong money. But I've noticed they are on the, prices on the increase now. They are coming a little bit more collectible as time goes on, which is, it's the nature of it, isn't it? But this particular mate, which is, so basically, they're essentially role-playing books from back in the early 90s. And this Games Designers Workshop was basically the best make, best artwork, best games. Fucking brilliant. Remember, you still love these. So these couple of supplements here that I got, so I've got Among the Dead and New Orleans. Managed to get these for about £3 or £4, but beautiful, Beautiful artwork. Black and white inside, but so basically these were gaming supplements or like added games to the original book itself, which is this. I might got this for a cracking price. It's an honest copy. So the original Volume 1, original release, The Dark Conspiracy, again, all Game Designers Workshop, but that's quite a chunky one. It's a bit dog-eared, it's seen a game or two. We managed to get this for like a £5, and you know, this is pushing, you know, more often than not 20 quid plus, and good things with this, we've got some colouring as well. Beautiful artwork. I mean, I get that not everyone's cup of tea, you know, like, oh, but if you are into this sort of thing, or you think you might, you know, it's worth looking at. But like I say, prices are starting on the shift now for stuff like this, especially, do you know, original Volume 1s. What are you fucking eating now? Fucking brush now. So yeah, I just thought I'd show them, worth showing. We'll move on to Specky, because we've got a fair few Spectrum to show you. So these Ocean games is, I purely attribute it down to Mr. Bads, Paul, for bloody getting me into this. So you're to blame me. Like I said, Paul, Mrs. is gunning for you. Some of them I haven't tested, some of them I have tested. I think this first one, so I mean, this is 1983. I'm going to get another copy of this because it doesn't actually work. Might be in part of a bundle that's coming in, actually, another copy. But yeah, I really fancy playing this. 1983. It reminds me of, I couldn't remember on Friday what the fucking name of the game is, and I still can't remember. It's basically an arcade game. Is it Moonbase? Not Moonbase. Where you know, you're in control at silos and as like a defence thing on your planet, and sort of warheads are coming down, you've got to stop them landing. It's basically, essentially, a weak part of that, shall we say. Which it is a really old, you know, early arcade game, that. But yeah, I'm going to get another copy. Peanuts, so yeah, most of these, well, to be fair. This one, another Ocean one, this loaded up. Love this. It's quite addictive, but it's really, really rock hard and frustrating. But it's Moon Alert. I think this is 1984. They're all really old, are these? So these were original Ocean releases for Spectrum. Beautiful artwork. So yeah, you've got this sort of Moonlander vehicle, and you're just going horizontal. You've got to jump over obstacles, but if you get like one fucking pixel out, boom, blows up. Rock out. Cool lot. This one came through the other day. I haven't tested it yet. I think this one were about a £5. It's Nomad. So still to test that yet. Happy to get it. This one were, remember this from back in the day, the Mastertronic 199 range. I think I only paid about fucking 199 for this time round, but this is a good little game. In yellow box as well, Chiller. Cool little game is that. Thought I had this one actually, but no. This one were a £5. This is fantastic. I don't know if it got released in different bigger box later on or not, but this is the one I remember from back, the US Gold sort of small version box of Bruce Lee. That's cracking little fighter, is that? Never played it, so I can recommend that one. Yeah, so that were I think it were a £5. Collectible is that, believe it or not. These double jewel cases. Now I can't believe I didn't have this in collection. Played this originally back on Acorn Electron. Love it on arcade. Love it on. I've got it on. I've had it on Mega Drive before, Master System, but this Specky version holds up fantastic. Paperboy, wonderful game. No needs to be said about that. Fantastic. This one I've never played. I'll hold my hands up, and I haven't tested it as yet. But it's one of the old, published in the UK by Telecom Soft, so the British Telecom, Superman. Going by them screenshots, it looks absolutely cack, but we'll say, I don't know if it is or not, but the box is broken there, look, unfortunately. Only a couple of quid. Superman versus Darkseid. Fucking hell, looks more like Skeletor. But yeah, we'll give that a bash. And the last one, I remember having this. Used to play this to death. This is a part 2, the second one, but the sequel to it. But yeah, definitely had both. But I think this second one's better. Great little sort of horizontal. You're controlling a little ship, and you sort of got to move it around this sort of cavern sort of thing, and you're getting shot by all these bloody guns and all sorts. It's Cybernoid 2, The Revenge. I think this goes between, on average by the way, about between 5 and 10 quid this usually. But yeah, glad to have that back in, definitely. And the last specky game, couple of stuff to show you. So these were both gifts from my good friend, one of my oldest friends I've known, to be honest. We're going way back to little kids. He lives up in Scotland now. Don't get to see him as often as I'd like, but I sent him up my old NES because he wanted one of them, so he sent that, and he's basically sent me this as a thank you, I guess. He knows how much I love Spectrums. Well, we both do. And this, I guess, is probably the, in recent sort of releases of homebrew games. I think this even won a competition, 2019 competition. It's supposed to be fantastic. I haven't loaded it up yet. 128k only. It's the amazing Aliens Neoplasma. Sorry about the glare. Edit, stop eating the fucking chair now. So yeah, thanks for that, Alec, mate. Brilliant. Well chuffed to have that. So that'll be getting tested. And it's quite techie minded is Alex. Don't think all about stripping something down and doing some repairs on PCB, swapping out capacitors and stuff like that. And I'd seen a post he had this gaming bits, and apparently he got it working. Brought it back from the brink, and it said he put a comment on. I don't know if he'd aimed it at me or not. I don't know, but he put a comment on saying, "If only I knew a Super Famicom collector who could also speak Japanese." So I said, yeah, I can do that. I'm fluent in Japanese. No. Anyway, so he sent it down, bless him. It is Dungeon Master. He knows how much I love Dungeon Master. I looked at some video of this on NES, and I was trying to work out whether we could make it work. We'll give it a bash. He's right on the back there. New battery, stroke capacitors fitted on the 21st of the 4th, 21. So I know it's working, but whether or not Alec can progress on it, we'll see. We'll give it a go, mate. We'll give it a go. Stop eating the chair. I'm having the handle. Do you know the handle? Jesus. The handle that lifts the chair up and down. It's basically eating it. Do I need to jump cut and get you out of here? Give up. Right, the next thing, so I stalled out at Bota about a week ago with my mum, just selling. Didn't go to buy anything really, and my mum sent me around just looking for some planters for her. Well, she held the fort, and there's never out gaming related up there. It's a waste of time, to be honest. I did give up ages ago looking for out gaming. Very, very lucky if you drop an out half decent there, but just caught this for 20 pence. I thought it'd be rude not to. The A to Z of PS2 cheats. So great stuff. Jesus Christ. Get off. So yeah, I thought it's quite comprehensive actually. Shitloads in. Absolutely shitloads. So I'm looking forward to having a look through that. Half decent. Just sit down. Just sit down and chill out. Sit down and chill out. Come on. Right. No, it's not working. I can't relax. I'm on edge. You don't know what he's going to start chewing next. Right. Right, say hello, and then I'm going to jump pause it, and then we're going. Come in. Come here. Say hello, and then you go in. Look at this fucking hell. Right, say hello. Camera's there, look. Camera's there. Camera's there. Right, out you go. Come on. There you go. Oh, out. Out, out, out. Goodbye. Go down. Fucking hell. Right, next. PS2. I know I'm not collecting PS2 per se anymore, but a few people's asked before saying, oh, what's going on with PS2? I'm just like, look, if a decent game pops up that I used to have and it's for a decent price and I can see myself playing it and sort of, rather than just sat there collecting dust, I'll get it. And this was one of them. So I managed to get this for £7.50. It's a fantastic game, this, if you've never played it. I can highly recommend this one. Really quirky, quite unique in terms of graphical style. It's the excellent Alien Hominid. You really need to play this if you've never played it. So, complete with manual in fantastic condition. £7.50. I don't know what. I think it's about a 12 quidder usually, something like that. Don't quote me on it, just have a gander if you fancy. But yeah, brilliant game, brilliant game. I've also got PS1, so this game like a 2-game bundle if you like. They're only one game, obviously you'll say reason why. They're only one game I wanted. I kept an eye on it. Didn't know much about it, did a little bit of research. And it turns out it's a 40 quid game this. And there were no bids on it. So I just, as usual, as per, it were ending at a great time, so I thought I'll give it, I'll keep an eye on that one. It came with this ET. I think it's complete, isn't it? Yeah, completely manual. Never played that, don't know what that's like. Ain't tested it yet, but that's SLES, well that is a late one. SLES 03805, so that's not really part of what I'm collecting, but it were essentially a freebie. But this, you know what, got this for a cracking price. So I got this, I think it was maiden bid, a tenner. It's a little bit damaged is the case, but it's completely manual. In fact, the hinge is broke on the case, but it's not to worry, for a tenner. Like I say, it's 40 quid this, check it out. I'll just piece it back together. Oh, shit. Vampire Hunter. That's SLES 02731. Like I say, complete. Oh, Vampire Hunter D, sorry. Completely manual. I think the disc were alright. Let me just have a look at disc. Yeah, disc is fine. A couple of very, very light marks, but apart from that. Yeah, so chuffed to get that for a tenner. Very chuffed. Got a bit of a chunk out on the spine there, just in the top corner as well, but it's not, you know what I mean? Yeah, excellent. 2 games for a tenner, that'll do for me. I got this, this were on the back of Champion 2D's Rob when he was showcasing his Master System collection. This was one of the games that it said, he recommended as a must. If you didn't have in your collection, and I've never played it, and I looked at the the gameplay footage, you thought yeah it looks decent, that. Love the franchise, so let's get it. Batman Returns. Dirt cheap, I think it was, no more than a tenner. Completely manual. The spine's a little bit floppy, shall we say, but it's got the hanging tab. And once it's sat on the shelf collecting dust forevermore, who's going to know? So, yeah, cheers Rob, cheers for the recommendation. Yeah, cool. Right, so I managed to get some, oh here we go, it's scratching at the door now. Managed to get some NES box protectors from Game Vault. I don't know if I mentioned before, but apparently they're out of stock for Super Famicom ones. They don't come until late May, early June. So I've told him to give us a nudge when he's got some in, because obviously I'm gonna need some. So I've got them for NES. and then I managed to pick this up. This is a must, isn't it? This is, I think it's a cheapish game, this, for the system. But it's in, put it this way, honest condition. Again, it's one of them titles that don't need any introduction. It's the absolutely amazing Operation Wolf. Look at that. Palais. And do you know what? It's a solid port, is this. It really is. I mean, I haven't got a NES light gun as yet, but even on pad, it plays bloody brilliant. Really, really good. So the box, I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm no absolute expert with Nintendo cardboard, but you know, where I'm coming from, it looks a good bloody copy, to be fair. Oh, we've got a little bit there, look. I knew there was some. Oh, just on lip. I'm sure if I refer back to Stu's vid, we can do something with that. His repair vid. So we've got the styrofoam base. I think it's just a generic. Oh no, it's a Nintendo. Wow, cool. So it's got the proper sleeve. We've got the manual. You get a little bit of a comic strip, look. That's fab, isn't it? That is fab. Look, look at that artwork though. Look at the instructions and the dropping quality for images. Okay. So yeah, well happy to Jesus Christ. Well happy to have that. The cart itself, fantastic condition as well, to be fair. Labels, no issues at all. It's well stuck down, no damage, pretty clean. Teensy smart there, but yeah, no, well happy with that. I think it was 15 quid if I remember rightly. Not expensive at all in the grand scheme of things. So, you know, really chuffed to get that. So that will now go in. Might just have a look at that flappage. See if we can do something with that, bit of gluing or something. Like I say, I'll refer back to your vid, Stu, and see if there's what we can do with it. I mean, once it's closed, absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm sure you'll agree for 15 quid. Absolute must. And then the last three stuff I'm going to show, I've got 3 Super Famicom games. The first one, I've just looked at some footage. It was going cheap. Didn't know much about the game, to be fair. But it was going super cheap. I looked to see whether it's you know, playable in English without, you know, struggling language wise, and it was. It's just essentially a one-on-one fighter by the looks of it. Let me know in comments if anyone knows it and or played it. It's Dead Dance by Jellicoe. Again, honest copper, we've got a slight bit of crushing, if you can see there on that edge. Apart from that, it's just your age-related shelfware. I wouldn't say it's like, I can't remember who dropped a comment. It might have been Clayton Graphics. Yeah, it's another one, Clayton, that probably doesn't stand out as being amazing for box artwork. I'll put that out there right now. I think yeah, it's in the lower tiers in terms of artwork. But that's, so we've got the tray with manual and, put it the right way, like I say, cartridge absolutely fine. Not tested it yet. Shocking. Straighten that. But yeah, this tenner, I think, wasn't expensive at all, this one. But it did look quite good on the, I'd say when I was watching some footage on YouTube, it looked an half decent game, to be fair. So we'll be testing that hopefully at some point this week. Put that back. The next one, so I remember playing it. Now artwork's much better on this one, Clayton, you'll be glad to hear. I remember playing this way back on Amiga. Fantastic game. I don't know how much it is on the SNES. All I do know is that, like I say, this Super Famicom version box art is way better. Way better. I think it's one of the pages I was looking at in the book where it said it were, you know, miles better. It's a fabulous game. Prince of Persia. Look at that. Now we're talking, aren't we? Again, lovely honest copy. Probably better than Dead Dances, to be fair. Give it a good 7.5 out of 10. Burnt Up Culture box rating 7.5 out of 10. Again, complete. Couple of marks on cartridge, if you can see, but no to write home about. We've got the extra bump, whatever that is there, and we've got the manual. The manual's lovely condition, actually. It really is. So yeah, very happy to get that. That were a little bit more, I'm wanting to say 15 to 20 for that. I think it was down to condition, I mean, yeah. Got probably what looks like the remnants of her. We've got a little bit of crease. He's not, you know, honest copper. And the last one is a fantastic game. Yoshi's Island, or Yoshi Island. Yoshi's Island. So they've got this for a song as well. Super cheap. We've even got some. So that's actually handwritten with a little tiny red pen. The Japanese symbols there. There's a price tag. Don't know what that. If Basabi James watches this, see if you can. What does that equate to in Japanese money, James? Hopefully not loads less than what I pay. But yeah, again, another solid copy. Complete with manual. Lovely condition. Absolutely lovely condition. So yeah, the Super Famicom collection's coming on nicely. Like I say, I'm just eager to get these box protectors for them. So I'm at 4 games already now, and then I just need to dedicate a shelf to them. As is part of the course, so things need to change in the collection to accommodate new stuff coming in. So I have, as you watch this video, I've put the Xbox One X Cyberpunk console up for sale. It's just purely just sat there collecting dust. Yeah, it was just another stupid impulse buying it, what we do. Got switched on twice. Yeah, I can't. Need to bite the bullet and mow stuff out. It's just, for one thing, space in here, but it's just ludicrous, isn't it? Just to purely have, especially modern. Fucking hell. Just a no-no, innit? Just a no-no. But yeah, so that's going. I'm gonna hopefully, so this is how bad it is. So by getting rid of that, it'll free up one HDMI port to plug in my recreated Spectrum, because that can sit where that is. I've moved the plus 2 with the old, but oh yeah, so this is it. So I've got the idea was I can play the recreated Spectrum with the SD card, so like, you know, the emulated version of the game on the modern TV. but obviously I need to do my game testing on the original +2. So I moved it over here with the trusty Samsung, which we've had for years. So where are we? So there it is, look, they've perched on top of that box. But yeah, I got this, dug this back out of the loft. I've had this, well, practically had it from new, I think. Never let me down once, ever. Until when I come to plug the RGB SCART in, and it looks like the port's knackered. It's died a death. I tested it with, just to make sure it wasn't the cable, I tested it with DVD player. Nah, picture's full. So port's knackered. So I've had to go back to old school RF cable. So we're playing it in the true spirit of 80s style. Do you know what? It's doable. Put up with it for fucking 10 years in 80s. We can put up with it now. It's just to, you know, mainly to test the games. I've got a bloody SD card with like 12,000 plus specky games on just about every single game ever bloody released. So that's purely just to test the physicals out, because it's all about with Spectrum, like I said before. You get these games, some just won't work, and I'm guessing over time more and more will pack up. But it's about just having that artwork, and then like we always say, you know, the nostalgia from when we were a kid. So I'm not bothered particularly whether the games work. It's just, I think because it's so dear to my heart, the ZX Spectrum, that'll be the one that I'll always stick with. And yeah, I know it'll be a space thing, but loving collecting them, absolutely loving it. So addictive, so addictive. It really is. Right, so that's your lot for now. Thank you as per for watching. Please do like, share, comment, sub if it's your bag. And I'll see you soon. We'll be back. We'll be back with more shiz. Yeah, cool.